Civil society and community-based organizations have laid down their contributions on the United Nations International Convention on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights report. The organizations have applauded the government for prioritizing human rights issues, but they believe a lot needs to be done, with the priority being on political and children's rights, corruption and climate change issues.
We as members of the civil society have seen the report. It looks very, very good. It's comprehensive in some areas, particularly on issues to do with disability. It covers, I think, all the main issues that need to be covered. But we also note that there are some areas perhaps which need more flesh in the report, particularly on areas to do with what the government is doing to combat corruption, on what the government is doing perhaps to bring to the fore the rights of children, particularly those who are being used in child labor. So I think we agree with most of that.
As an NGO, we are very happy to be part of these consultations. We are, in particular, were very happy with the contributions, the responses that were given on the disability. We are also concerned about the climate change component. We feel there's a lot that needs to be included in that.
The Ministry of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs is holding consultations throughout the country in response to this United Nations International Convention on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights report. The public is urged to participate in these consultations for their views to be heard.
Economic rights. So today's activity was to gather views and opinions on a draft report which was developed by the government in response to its obligations under the treaty, because the treaty, as one of its requirements, requires that government or the state must, in a particular period, in this case after 5 years, report back to the United Nations through a committee of experts on measures, policy measures, legislative measures and other interventions they've made to give effect to the covenant on economic, political and social cultural rights. So today's activity was to gather views and opinions from the general public. We are happy that participation involved CSOs and NGOs from whom we presented our report and they made contributions.
Konapo, Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.